Hi everybody, welcome back for another video, and today I wanted to show you something I got in the mail this week. It is by Sterling Ink, and you can see it is very, very tiny, and it is the first planner that I have possibly coming for use next year. It was a pre-order because they were only ordering so many, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use it or how I'm going to use it. I did look at it very briefly. It came with a cute little sticker sheet and this cute little card by Sterling Ink. This is the first year that they've produced, I think this is called a common planner. Yeah, common planner. The first time they've produced one in the passport size. So let's take a look. This is the first time actually looking inside of the plastic bag. So it is passport size, and I have here some passport TNs that we can see what it fits in, and we get to see what's in all these fun bags. Then this is the one that I've been using most of this year since I got it in early spring. So it is teeny, 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 tiny, and I will probably have to zoom in. I got the one without any of the gilding because I didn't want anything to thicken the pages, and sometimes the gilding, the pages don't fully get separated, and then you're so I just got the standard no gilded, and this is the black soft cover. I don't know if this is going to have the same issues as this year's standard size, or I think it's standard size. So, but this is the common planner. So what this has in it is, it has, there's the cover. It says the PH Compact Full Year Common Planner. It has a tiny year at a glance here for 2024. It has a grid page, and then here you can see goals, someday, 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. And the lines are very faint. And this is supposed to be Tomoe River paper. And then here's the quarter one, January, February, March, priorities. And then here you'll see you've got your January, February, March. Quarter two, April, May, June. Quarter three, July, August, September. And quarter four, October, November, December. And the monthly calendar does start in December, and you can see that it is stitched. The signatures are stitched because this is the center of one signature. And it is a Monday start. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the last 3 columns. All of them are equal size. So there's December, January, and then I think it goes through December of 2024. There's November, December, oh, and it has January. I think for like future planning until you purchase your next calendar. So it has all of the months together, and then you'll see it has a weekly view. And this coming year, January 1st is on a Monday, so it actually works out very evenly. And what I like about this is it's pretty plain. And I made that plain or like neutral in a good way. You've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, And then you have this space at the bottom, which is the same as all the other days of the week. So some planners put it at the beginning where it says like weekly tasks, or you can use it for anything that you really need down here. But I like that all of the days have the same amount of space. And so you'll have the weeks. There's all of January, and then February starts. So you have the months at the beginning, followed by the weeks. There's August, September, there's October, November, there's December. December of 2024 ends on a Tuesday, so you have the remainder of that first week. And then you'll see that there is grid, and then there's grid from there to the end. And one thing that I do like is she has the grid pages numbered. So you have your weekend, you have a page of grid on the back of the week, and then the next page you actually have the number starting from 1. And then odds and evens are numbered. So then you have 121 or 122 pages of grid. Now that's a lot of space. And you can see that there's right up here a little dot. I think that's to divide the page in half. And of course, you can use the lines that you have here if you want to cut it in half that way. If you want to make like 4 squares, or if you want to continue this pattern, or if you just want to use it for notes. But it's a very light, it's probably really hard to see in the camera. Let me bring it up. See how light that is? And see right there how tiny that little dot is. But that's the center of the page. So I ordered this because Passport is a size I've used frequently. This is what I've been using. I stopped using Passport this summer. I had purchased this tiny little, you can see olive green is the color of the season. I have another one. Here's the planner I keep on the desk. Notice they're all the same colors. I tend to be matchy with my things. I don't know where that came from, but I do. You'll see they're all, except this has a black elastic and these have like a dark blue. I tend to be matchy, but once I got this to use for my wallet, I made one of my calendars so I could have it on the go, and a dot grid notebook that I made so I could have it on the go. Once I had that, I didn't need to be carrying this around, and this just fits in my pocket so much easier than this does. So I haven't been using Passport since July, maybe? Let me look at my weeks. Yeah, like the middle of August is when I stopped. And so, of course, the pre-order from this had already happened. It was quite early in the year. So I have a few Passports here to kind of see what it will fit in. Like, one that I love to use is this one right here, the one that I had altered by Baumkuchen. I have Another that I sometimes use, this beautiful camel. I'm not sure, it's like, that is all that is going to fit in there. And it's something that I wouldn't even put on the elastic. Yeah, this is, if you're using this in a traveler's factory, traveler's notebook, or a Midori, this is gonna be like the only thing you use in there. And because of that, I wouldn't be using a traveler's factory. Beautiful notebooks, but I love the aesthetic of these. I love the aesthetic. The only problem I have with them is their functionality. They sometimes tend to be, like here, I've got like, I started a little journal in here back in January of 2022. And I did like one page there, page here, a page here, put down the T tag, and then that's it, you know? So I probably won't be using, if I'm using this planner, I probably won't be using one of those. I have a couple of Foxy Fixes here. This is the first one that came to mind for me. It's an old Foxy Fix that I've had forever, and I've loved it. It's the spice leather, and it's the Thyme, T-H-Y-M-E color, and it has this beautiful big pocket in the back, and it has 4 elastics, and I thought it actually might fit, and it does. It fits in the back pocket, and I could even put in all of these inserts probably. I have a monthly calendar, a folder, I have a zipper pouch, and a weekly. This is, I want to say October, November, December. I had printed one. This is a dot grid. I have a 2015 Midori writing board, some blotting paper, which you will definitely need with this. And this can go in the front. I think it'll fit up there. And see, look at that. That looks great in there. And then the other Foxy Fixes that I have are similar to this. I have this black one. It's the same design. I've got an extra jump band. This leather is black. It was what they called the Zoe line, Z-O-E or Zoe, and it still smells really great. I happen to have a black folder in it with a pen loop, but you'll see it's the exact same design. So all of this stuff would fit in there. This was the black leather. I think they called it Posh. And then the other one I have of this design, I've got a couple of more. Like here's this one in this beautiful white leather. I forget what this one was called. Was it called, Magnolia? I can't remember. But I mean, it could all fit in there too. Let's see. They should all be the same size. And see, these are just, look how beautiful that insert of mine looks in there. This was a special for my patrons. I haven't decided if I'm gonna get rid of this. Who knows, maybe I could use it for just some like journaling, like a weekly journal instead of doing a daily journal like I have been. There's an old Foxy Fix card. I never used this one because I was afraid I was gonna get it dirty because it was a beautiful white leather. I tend to stick to the more neutral colors. As you can see, the white is a bit, it's just white. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, for me, it's quite ostentatious, but it's really beautiful. So we know it really won't fit well in the standard Midori passport. And I mean, that makes sense. These were really designed to, you know, to house their smaller inserts, and like even adding these pockets takes up a lot of space on the inside when it's closed. Let's see. Will this fit in the back of the Bassi & Co? Look at that, it does. Kind of. Yeah, see, this is a little on the smaller side too. And I think it's mainly because of the type of pen loop they have. Yeah, I don't know if I would use it in the Bassi & Co. I really think the best type of planner cover for this, if you're looking for like a leather cover, is like one of these Foxy Fixes. I've got a couple of more. I got one in it was like they called, what was it? It was like a red leather. I forget what they called it. But I think something like this would be perfect for it. Look at that. But comparing that with that, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. It is nice in the hand. Now again, this monthly calendar, it might be kind of nice to have a monthly calendar, you know, because I keep track of like music I'm performing throughout the month of October, throughout the month, throughout each month. So that's kind of nice to have, where I can also keep track of bills. Maybe have this be like the workable calendar, and this one be more of a memory. I don't know, but it is a commonplace book, so you have all of that space towards the back. You know, did any of you order the Passport Common Planner? I know they had a couple of different types. They had a couple of different covers. They had silver and maybe a gold gilded edges. I just thought that was a bit ostentatious for me. It's the second time I've used that word today, ostentatious. You know, what? Did you order one of these? Or did you wait because you weren't sure of the size? Or I love the idea of a bound book, but I never finish them. I've had Hobonichis, I go like a month or two, and then I'm back in inserts. And I don't know why that is. I do like that if something goes wrong with this, I can just reprint it or reprint a page, or, you know, I don't know. I think because I make these myself, I don't feel as precious as them. Because I mean, this was a big ordeal. It was like making sure I was able to be up in time to place the order, because, you know, orders, you know, all of that fun stuff. But let's see if it'll fit in the black one too. It should. Okay. Wait, is there something back there? Oh no. I think it's because the leather has a different texture. Yeah. So there's that. It looks nice in all of them. Yep. I think this style of a traveler's notebook. See, this one doesn't have the packet, or the packet. It doesn't have the pocket because it's a little bit thicker of a leather than this Spice or the Zoe. See how it has that really thin leather in the back pocket. But that looks really nice. So, oh, let me get those out of there. Did you order or something in there? Oh, I put my driver's license and stuff in those, and credit card, so people can't get your info. Huh. So what do I choose? These are just some of the options. But I do have to say, the Foxy Fix fit it the best, which for most people is a sad thing because Foxy Fix doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I will link, let me pull up their info. I will link, I think it was in here. Yeah. There we go. Sterling ink. I will link them down below. It's beautifully designed. Everything, their stickers are just, they're very elegant. They're very, very top shelf, top quality. I don't know how I feel about a bound notebook. I've seen some beautiful notebooks. So what I'll do is, if I choose to use it, I will share some updated videos. But see, like even with the little pendant there, that looks great. So my option is going to be one of the Foxy Fixes. I've got the green one, a white one, I have a brown one, a red one, and a black one. I just only grabbed 3 because you don't need to see more than 3. So if you bought one of these Passport common planners, what are you going to put it in? I could see it working in a D-ringed pocket Malden very nicely, or some sort of a cover like that. I don't know who's making covers anymore. Like this is the last one that I bought, was like this Passport by Bassi & Co. And it's just a little too narrow for it. They do make Maybe it'll fit in the front. They do make I think a slightly wider one, but I just ordered the standard size. Or at least I think they can. Oh, that's where my vaccination card was. Yeah. So there we are. What? Did you order one? Are you gonna order one? Did you want to see videos of people before deciding to order the Passport Common Planner? I'd love to know your thoughts and ideas. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.